good YouTubing, everybody? Thanks for stopping by and visiting the channel and checking out this review. What we're going to talk about is Transformers Megatron by Super 7. We're going to go over the piece count, look at all the accessories, check out the sculpt and the paint ops. We're also going to do the articulation, plus we're going to scale the figure next to other figure to get a size comparison. And at the end of the video, we'll have those photos for you. But right now, what we need to do is get that stick out and let's give this guy a measure to see how tall he sits. Okay, so we're breaking out the stick here. Let's go ahead and get the stick out. Let's see where he's at on the inches side. Put him on the inches. It looks like it'll be right where the top of his gun is in the back. Be right at 8 inches. Okay? And if he's 8 inches, let's go for the centimeter side. If he's 8 inches, he'll be right at 20 centimeters. Yep, 20 centimeters. That's where he's at. That's where he's standing. And that's what we're working with today. Okay, so let's go ahead and scale him up next to other figures here. We'll start off with Starscream. Okay, there you go. You see Starscream there. It looks like that will be a good scale for them too, because I know Megatron is bigger than Starscream, but not by too much. Okay, see, and then we'll do Bumblebee on the 3-0 line. There's his size, and that looks right. That looks about right. Even though they're different lines, that still size comparison, that scale looks good. All right, you get the idea. That's it. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the piece count and all the accessories. So the piece count is going to be a 15 piece count. So let's go over the accessories. We'll start with the weapons first. Okay, where we got this here. All right, we have that kind of that liquidy weapon that he pulls on out, makes it to that ball and chain kind of effect. There you go, translucent plastic here, pertaining to chains. You can put some lighting to this and make it look a lot better. Make it come to life, right? Swinging it out, nicely done there. Okay, just a little peg system, pegs in where his hand goes. There you have it. Okay, and this is going to be kind of that, you see that kind of a reddish maroonish color, kind of a cherry color, right? Okay, so we're going to the next one. Is a shorter one, same concept. The chain is a little different, more loose, got some more holes in it, and then it's going to be a more of that kind of I know, that kind of raspberry color, would you say, on the chain? And then you do have that cherry on the ball right here with the spikes, right? There you go. Nothing crazy. Peg system right into the hand. Okay, so let's go for the weapons here. We'll start off with his gun, his handgun there. Okay, the handgun is just molded into a basic shape. Has a few grooves pertaining to the gun. You got the handle. You're having this purple, and then you're having this kind of bright violet. Kind of, I guess this is like a darker violet, but this is more of a brighter purple. Okay, you see it there? Nice mold, couple cuts, just making it look like a solid weapon with not much detail. Just very basic, if you ask me. Okay, and then we'll go to another accessory that deals with his hands, and then we'll go over the hands. Okay, you have his hand is stuck on this on the ooze here, on the gel. You see it in the cube. That looks good, not bad. The cube is closed, and then you have the hand on there, detailed, even with its own latch. As you can see there, that's pretty good. All right, so that's not bad there. The nice pink liquid, got it. Okay, and then we'll go for the other hands. You see, this is more of a relaxed kind of open hand. There you go. Not much detail to it. Got a little bit of grooves. Got the palm of the hand. Nice little mold. And there you have it. Right? Latch. Good. Okay. Let's go to a different looking hand. This is the hand that will hold a weapon in. There you go. You hold the weapon, the sword, a gun, or whatnot. And you have the same kind of hand pertaining to the same thing with its latch. You got a little bit of sculpting here on that. Just pertain to the hand, make it look decent, and there you go. Okay, let's go for another hand here. Let's see. We got, okay, this one's different. Just a little bit. You can see it's kind of out some, just like this one's. Okay, you see the difference between the two? Not much, but you can kind of tell just a little bit, right? Okay, those are going to be the hands. So let's go to his small effects. Okay, you have the I'm not sure what this is called. In the comments, let me know if you know exactly what this guy's name is. What kind of a fire flame effect he is that deals with Megatron. There he is. Aye. Okay. Then you have your... Yes, you have this. I'm not sure what this is. Let me know in the comments if you know exactly what this is. Okay. There it is. Right? Then you have your other potion in that purple in the glass. Nothing to it. He holds it in his hand. There you go. Kind of ugly with all the cracks here. They could have made it one solid with the ooze inside, but it's terrible. I think that's a terrible job on this. And maybe not needed, but it just looks terrible. Okay? So let's go to the sword here. Okay, got it? Okay, here's the sword. You got the plasma coming out, right? Then you have the same concept, just like the gun. You have that same purple, that same violet. Then you have a few carvings for the inside handle, plus some carvings up here. Okay, on the bottom there. Nothing really crazy. The details just okay, very minor. All right. Next up, we have the additional head. Okay, we'll go with the head that looks the same as this head, but it also has that stuff coming down the side of his mouth. Okay, you see that is the old 80s Megatron sculpt, which I like. I do like that. It's one of my favorite looks of Megatron. I love the old school looking Megatron. It's my favorite. Okay, there you go. You see that? Nothing crazy, just a few sculpts. Put the eyes in with that reddish color. You see it there. And like I said, you got that pink ooze coming out of his mouth. Right? And the sculpt is not bad. But the paint ops on that in the eyes there is not bad either. But you got that drool coming out, right? Okay. And it's also on the ball point. Right there, the ball point, the peg, the ball point to move the head. Okay. So let's go to the next head. Okay. This is going to be the operating head. He has his helmet on. As you can see, he has the antennas. Nicely done on the paint job here. You see that stuff here, there. Right there, you still got some of that purple and that violet, and you got some yellow here. You see that? And you have his mic, plus the same sculpt crammed into that helmet. Right? Got that. And on the back there, and of course, you have it on a ballpoint system there. And it makes the head move great. So, yeah, you got your antennas on top. Like I said, and it's done pretty well. When I'm feeling the figure, the pieces, they're not done cheaply. They're done very nicely. I do like them. But there you go. Take a look at that again. Okay. There you have it. And then we know his infamous cannon. His gun. Okay. You see that. Just like it is back in the day. You see how it looks. Okay. Just one solid plastic of gray. You have a touch of paint here of some red. And that's going to do it. Nothing else. So you have some grooves and whatnot here. But that's going to do it. Pretty solid piece of plastic pertaining to his big gun. Got it? Okay. And that's going to do it for the piece count. Okay, so let's check out the sculpting and the paint ops. Okay, so the mold of the figure I think it looks okay. It looks just like he does back in the day. This is the Megatron that I like. Anyway, that's just something I've always liked back in the day was this Megatron. Okay, so looking at the mold and the sculpt of the head, I think it looks good, spot on as him. I mean, they could have did the eyes. The eyes do look good. The nose, the mouth could be a little bit better. But above all, on the sculpting of the head, looks really nice. The gun, the way the body's shaped, the mold of that is very, very nice on that. And then you're going to see the way they did the molds on the arms. Not too bad. They could have did away with this because it's blocking a lot of motion in the articulation. We're not liking that. So that's a ding on me. So like I said, the sculpting looks really good here. Not bad. Looking good here. Okay, on the legs, feet. The sides are not bad. The back is not bad. So they did very well there. Right? Sculpt's good. It looks spot on. I mean, when they did the sculpting or the molding and everything, it does look like him. So I don't have any complaints with that. Like we said, we seen the hands, and you're looking at the arms here. All that stuff looks great. Like I said, there's not even a lot of bad cuts on it. I don't see any fraying plastic. Even in the joints, even in the latches here, it looks pretty good. So, like I said, the face, that looks great. Everything else on the body looks good. And there's not much to it because he was a simple character to even draw. So this shouldn't have been too hard to draw up. You have a few here. I guess that goes with the tooling. But above all, this is a great sculpt, great mold, and it's not bad on the figure. So let's go ahead and look at the paint ops. So we know there's not much paint on this. It would have been nice if they painted the figure. That would have been cool. So I guess they just used the molded plastic, as you can see here with these grays. Then you're going to get the face here with the eyes. That's part of the red paint you're going to get. You also got black at the top, right by his eyes. Then you have this that comes down. I guess that's stickers. So yeah, you have that. That closes. You do have your purple logo for the Decepticons. Then you have your arms here. It's all the mold. Not quite sure. I can see that this is the red is paint here. That is paint. So they did paint the joints here, plus the sides. And you have your dots, your red and blue. Those painted. Yellow, that's painted. Not quite sure if the rest of the figure is painted. It looks like mold color, but I can tell, I can tell that the gray here has a nice finish on it. The gray on the legs have a nice finish. Here has a nice finish. And like I said, the red as well. So not too much on the paint. Nothing crazy on it. I mean, they could have done a lot more. Put some battle damage to it. A lot more would have been better. So the paint ops is quite okay. For wherever the paint is, it's decent. I wouldn't say it's very great, but it's okay. So that'll do it on that. Okay, so let's go over this POA, the points of articulation. All right, we're going to start with the head first. The head, like I said, let's go ahead and take this off. There you go. You see that it's on that ball point. There you go. And that's the ball and socket. Yes, sir. Okay, put the head back on. We'll snap it back on. There you go. So the head moves very well all the way around. You do have your tilts, and you do have a little bit of up and down. Not too much. It's just kind of wobbly. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like the way the head doesn't have a down or an up. It does, but it's just very, very wobbly. Not liking that, but it still works okay. All right, so we go to the arms here. The arms have the flies right here on the peg system. So you see that this rotates, and then it flies out. And it doesn't fly much because I said earlier that it has this block in the way. I don't know why you would do that. At least make this flexible enough. Some PVC plastic so we can lift it up higher than what it is, because it can go higher, but it's not. If this would have been some more PVC plastic, we would been all good, right? So that's not doing that, okay? So we do have that latch that rotates and goes in and goes out, right? There it is. Plus we have the latches here for the forearm, in, out. And that's as far as you're gonna go. Oh, there you go. So you can break your arm actually. So you do have the latch that goes here and here. So it does go in a degree like that. Nicely done. Okay. These rotate by the forearm. Also, the hands rotate, and we've seen before that the hands have latches, right? Okay. We see that. All right. And that's gonna be the same on both sides. So let's go ahead and check the middle of the figure. By the belt here, you see that it does turn around very, very nicely. Okay, so you do have that, but you don't have anything else. But you do have a little bit of crunch, as you can see some play here, kind of crunching just a little bit, not much, but you do have it. You also have the flap here, showing some bright colors. There you go. Close it up. Okay, we see that. All right, so let's go to the legs. The legs are on. I wouldn't say they're flying because they're not really flying. But they are on a dumbbell joint. You see there, they're on the dumbbell joint, but it's not flying much at all. Stuff's in the way. Like I said, PVC plastic would have took care of that, but they don't have it, okay? Go to the leg here. We see that they are on big latches. So let's latch it up, and then latch it up. That's as far as we're gonna go. The latch won't let us go any farther than that. So that's all you have. Bring it down. That's gonna be the same on both sides. Let's go to the feet. The feet have latches in the front here. They go in, and that's it. That's the far as they go in. They go in, that's it. And then out. And then you have a peg there for a stand if you need be. Okay? And that's gonna be the same on both sides of the figure. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and rate this figure. I'm gonna rate this figure. It does have a lot of accessories. I do like that. The figure does look like him. 4 out of 5 is what I'm gonna give it. Articulation is eh. Some of the movements are eh. But I'm going to go ahead and give it 4 out of 5 just because it looks good and plenty of accessories and for the price. Okay, guys, let me know what you guys think. Okay, let's start looking at the box. So this is the protection that Super 7 does with the the protection of the box. So you're going to get this to protect the actual box that's inside, which is pretty nice. You got the Transformer logo right there with the Megatron, plus the Aegis, Super 7 there, and you have some stuff on the back. You can pause it, read it if you want to, and we can get to talking about it. But that's going to be the protection of the box. So let's go ahead and look at the actual box. Okay, you see it here. Great stuff, great packaging. I do love this. You're gonna have some extra protection because this outside here with Megatron here, you see that the Super 7 logos, the Aegis, and then the side panel you're gonna have Megatron. You can see that there, pretty nice. On this side, you're gonna have Decepticon right there, okay? And on the back, you're gonna have the Decepticon logo. And this is another protection piece. You just slide that up, and there you go. You have the figure there, packed away nicely in the bubble. So let's go ahead and go over it. You got the Aegis here, Super 7. Then you have the Transformers. It says Evil Decepticons. Let's get a close look. Evil Decepticon. Then you have the More Than Meets the Eye with the Megatron, right? Then on the side panels, nothing there, but just some coloring. Of course, that purple and black that the Decepticons are known for, right? Then on the back of the box here, you have Super 7. And then you're going to have your chart here. You can pause that. Take a look at that. Then on top of the box, you're going to have the Super 7 Ultimates logo, correct? And inside, you're going to have, of course, the figure itself, nice in the blister, with all of its piece counts. And that's going to do it. Wait, what do we have? On the bottom. You can pause that and read it, and we can get to talking about it. And that's going to do it for the box. And you guessed it. You can get it at BigBadToyStore.com. Just check out BigBadToyStore.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out! And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoy watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.